All right. Now, with Blue Wealth out of the way, and I'm really excited about this because sometimes you're lucky enough to witness a moment in time. It's a bit of a where were you when moment. And this is definitely one for me. Like, I'm sure if you're at, Michael Jordan's last game, you're like, fuck, what a special moment. I know I drove to Newcastle to watch Darren Lockyer's last ever game for the Kangaroos. That one meant a lot to me. I was there for Freddie's last game. Do you have any famous lasts you were there for? Anything come to mind for you?
Oh, geez. I was
Were you there for Sam's last game?
Yeah, I was at all Sam's milestones. I was at, very much off the top of the dome, I was at Energy Australia Stadium for the Sharks and Knights, I'm going to say, in 01 or something, the first time Matty Johns played against Andrew Johns.
Oh.
Yeah, and I went down with the family. I was very young. I'd have been 6 or 7 or something. Went down to we went and watched their training. The captains run the Sharkies, and I remember chatting to Matty Johns and laughing about how he's playing his brother and how he felt about it. And yeah, my first Matty Johns meeting.
Yeah, and your last, I think, from memory.
No, met him at Magic Round.
Not at the top of the Caxton.
No, at our show, dickhead.
Yeah, that's fine, but not the Caxton was where you wanted to meet him.
That's not where this story's going, is it?
No. Funny story about that game. Matty and Andrew walked up to each other at halfway, and do you know what Matty said to Andrew?
No.
He goes, just so you know, my dad's been sleeping with your mum, and then walked away.
That's funny.
It's fucking great.
That's so good.
I believe Sharkies got smashed that day from memory.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was a Newcastle onslaught, I think. But we've fallen witness to some of the greatest final moments of sporting history over the years, and tonight is no different. Tonight is the last. Stats deep.
Dive.
Oh, God, it's pure. Fuck. I'm going to miss that.
That I will miss.
I'm going to miss that so much.
Just the new person has to take it over.
I would like to think the new person maybe adds their own spin.
Yeah. Okay. We might need to retire it.
I think we need to. I think that will be a Kat Haddad special when she eventually makes a cameo appearance in the future.
We'll bring it back.
We'll bring it back. But I think whoever steps into that role, whoever it is, you need to come up with something new. I think to bring to the table.
We're retiring,
But not too good, please.
Oh, I don't think it can possibly elevate.
All right.
But you never know. You never know. Nathan Cleary, our first man. Talk to me, Timothy.
For those looking to get a little bit quirky with captaincy options this week, mate, VCCs, Nathan Cleary, I just had a bit of an inkling that he had a really poor history against the Dogs. To be fair, there had been matches certainly where in recent years where the Dogs had really put it to Penrith, a lot of low scorers. I thought, might be something in this. His last 5 performances against the Bulldogs, 56, 86, 31. The 31 did come in one half of footy, but still very much down for him. 80 and 57. That dates all the way back to 2022 for a 5-game average of 62 points against the Dogs. Keeping in mind, when we do date back to even 2022 and that, Penrith utter dominance, Doggies utter trash. Doesn't get it done against the Dogs. Don't know why, but yeah.
I'm glad you pointed that out because that'll be part of our captain's conversation a little bit later.
Yep.
I've got a feeling that Penrith put the fucking sword through the Bulldogs here. I've just got a gut feel.
The Dogs playing for their season, like they're pretty gritty.
I reckon. I can feel it in my waters, Timmy. I can feel it in my plums. I've got a feeling that Penrith make a bit of a statement in this game. Why? I don't know. I very rarely get things right.
I'm currently watching Kenny Powell's and Eastbound and Down for about the 4th time.
Right,
in the
it's
middle
so
of it.
underrated. I think there's a serious argument that Kenny Powers is the greatest character to ever live.
Yeah.
This will be a test. Have you seen Eastbound and Down? Do you know what it is? Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it.
Mate.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
Go
Will
out
Ferrell
there
with a
this week.
yeah.
It's
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes, I absolutely have.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Danny
the
McBride.
Vipers on the fuck. A
It's
great
stunning.
character. I would have him up there with like Cosmo Kramer. That probably won't mean as much to you, but like an all-time great fucking character.
Go do us a favour if you haven't seen Eastbound and Down. Go out there, start it this week. Come back to us in the comments section next week and let us know how much you loved it.
Yes.
And say thank you.
So good. Can I give you another show to watch? And I don't know if you've seen this. It's called The League. You ever heard of it?
It's the Supercoach one.
It's
It's
essentially,
the
yes.
fancy one, yeah.
It's about
I started it and went off it, but not because I didn't like it. I just whatever happened. I was enjoying it. Yeah.
I don't know how many seasons it's up to. I don't know if it's still going or not,
Yeah.
but fuck, a hilarious show. Especially if you're watching this show, you're obviously into your Supercoach, your fantasy
Yeah.
sports. Fucking fantastic. And some of the cameos they were getting at the time from the top NFL players, fantastic.
On brand.
Okay. Anything else on Nathan Cleary?
No.
Talk to me about Scotty Drinkwater. He is in our teams.
Yeah.
got him?
I got him before the bye.
That's right. Correct.
Over KP, which so far so good.
It's been a good play. Yeah,
Sweated through
that's been a very good play.
Jeez,
actually.
I sweated through those Knights games, but he needs to do something for me because I bought him for his 58 or whatever, but 2 wonderful matchups to come, so he needs something.
Talk to me about Drinky.
So I spoke about it on Playbook last few weeks, Rue, but the week I bought Drinky for that Eels game, I was watching with the Spy, and with Dearden out, you know, when you buy, especially when you buy a Supercoach player that week, you watch them like they're your child's first game of sport.
Yes.
And I did so with Drinky, and just first receiver, mate, getting in there, and he was like playing this essentially an organisational role with Tom Dearden out, and I was like, he was doing some good things, but he was just throwing the first pass or the second pass or everything, and never the last pass, which is where the Supercoach stats come from.
Yeah.
So I looked at his numbers: 11 games without Tom Dearden this year, averaging 66.72 points per game. In 10 games with Tom Dearden this season, he's averaging 86 points. Keeping in mind, in at least the last 3 weeks, without Dearden, he's been goal kicking as well for that 66-point average, which goes into that. I excluded the Vegas game where he was injured early, he played restricted minutes and was just like sore, rib cartilage or something. So Dearden being named this week, I think is substantial for Drinky. He also has his, probably doesn't come as a shock, but his second best career average comes against the Tigers at 83.5 points per game.
Yep.
Titans being number 1 at 86.3. So all signs to point to Drinky this week.
I also have no stats whatsoever to back this up, but my gut feel is Jake Clifford moving back into the halves as well. I think with Purdue out of the half, I think that helps him too.
Also don't have these stats, but remember like all last year when we're like, Purdue in the halves was not good for Drinky.
Yes. I am pretty confident on that.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Talis Duncan playing in the centres as it stands right now. Trell Mitt named on the extended, so we'll wait and see. Now, you sold Talis a few weeks ago, didn't you?
It was more than a few now. It was when he did his hammy and he was playing right centre at the time.
Yes.
Where he was going okay, but as we know, you catch a bit of a cold on the right edge at the Bunnies. It's that's the strong side.
Yeah.
So like I'd had him when he was back row and then there were injuries, so he moved to right centre. Then the hamstring injury happened, so I'm like, all right, he should be out a while. And then when he comes back, he'll probably be at right centre.
Yeah.
He came back at left centre, Guru.
Yeah, he did.
Tends to be a good spot in the NRL. Left centre at the Rabbitohs.
Can you believe when Tallis Duncan moves into the back row, we're going to be disappointed?
I know.
It's crazy.
What I would give for Latrell to come back on the left and Tallis to go to the right again as a non-owner. It's really stung me, not only because in the last 3 games at left centre, he's got an average of 101.7 points.
Taking the piss.
I love him so much. Like I was running the first to buy him this year, had him as a pod, did great things for me up until the hammy injury. And it's hard because I do really love him. I'm really getting around the Bunnies. I've tipped him to do well from very early in the year, but it's just a dagger in the heart every time he does something, which on current form is every time he touches the ball.
Yeah. Mate, I said it on Blocom. I read through his stat sheet and I was like, if that was Latrell at centre, he'd be in team of the week.
Yeah.
And it's Tallis Duncan doing it, playing out of position, taking the piss.
Yeah. So
Against the Warriors, who are premiership favourites.
Against the Warriors, I know. Mate, the left edge of the Bunnies, it's unstoppable. It doesn't matter who they're playing. Like, far out. It all comes back to, not all, but I've always been his biggest fan. People just sleep on how good Cody Walker is.
Yeah.
They really, like, it is an edge where it does not matter who they play, and it all comes back to Cody Walker.
Yes.
He's 36 or 7 or something. Like,
He's
mental.
a freak.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking freak. When you look at Tallis, he only scored 27 in base on the weekend. He scored 122 against the Warriors.
Could have been 182.
Yeah.
There are a lot more that just were just missed. Like,
Can I ask you an NRL question because I don't get to have these conversations
sure.
with you? What do you reckon Tallis is worth as a player? Like, is he a 900K guy? Is he 800K?
Because I'd absolutely pay 800 for him. And I think what he's done this year by showing that he can be one of the better centres in the NRL, he can cover middle, edge and centre and be one of the best in the competition, all of those positions. He's thrown 200K. Outside of just how good his form's been, the fact he's been able to do it across 3 positions, primarily edge, back row this year and centre, you add 200 on top of it. He's been a gift for the Bunnies.
Yeah, he has. Yeah. So you're going around the 900 range?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'd comfortably give him 800. I'd happily give him 800.
Yeah.
900, you're really getting up there, but
he's really up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just think, I look at there's all these reports of figures and that being off to Jacob Preston. He's another one who's definitely worth 800.
Yeah.
And look, I guess right now as edge back rows, you probably give Preston, put him ahead just because of runs on the board over the years, been around a bit longer, but he can't go out and play centre.
Nope.
So
I'll tell you, when I see these reports of, and I like this guy as a player, but when I see these reports of Samuel Fainu getting offered $1 million contract, I'm like, Tallis might be worth 1.3 if so.
Is that legit?
I don't know.
That's reportedly asking for a 1.3.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think his manager Mario is very good at what he does. I think he knows he can bend the Tigers over a barrel.
Yeah.
I think he has repeatedly, so he's probably every chance to get it.
Yeah, it's
realistically.
like Saxon Pride, he's worth $2 million. No, he's not. All right, meet us halfway at $1 million.
Yes.
That kind of
He's
attitude.
fucking good at what he does. Fucking good at what he does. Let's talk about EIT, the star coming off the bench for the New Zealand Warriors. Had a little look at him from a draft perspective a couple of weeks ago. I was noticing a lot of 50s he was putting up without many minutes. One to watch over the next few years, but what have you got for us, T?
Holy hell, mate. Eddie Eremiah Toava?
I believe so.
Eddie, Jacob Laban, Lekala Seema, Dimitri Valmunga, they just keep coming through. 7 games of 47-plus minutes this season, averaging 70.71 points. Holy shit.
Kat Haddad, I don't know if you
Yes.
remember, but when we were up in Newcastle last year for the NRLW Magic Round, it was raining cats and dogs. And he made his debut this weekend. I remember Jacko, who was at the Warriors at the time, he messaged me that afternoon and he said pretty much what you just said there. Got all these guys, Valmonga, Leka, all these guys. And he said, this is the guy that
Yeah,
when we
I
do all
remember.
of our skill tests and everything, he's close to the fastest at the club. He's close to the strongest at the club. He ticks every fucking box you could ask for. Just a genetic Frankenstein, essentially, put together. And it's been a little bit quiet the last 12 months, but in the last 6 weeks or so, he's just shown the rugby league world what he's about. Mate, Jackson Ford's due back in week 1. Someone off this bench is going to have to miss out. And my God, I don't know who it's going to be because they have got some genuine stars there and they're playing Lecker at centre as well. It's fucking wild. They are so stacked at the moment. I made a joke this week on Bloke. I wasn't kidding. I think I could play halfback in this team and they'd be okay. They're playing fucking musical chairs at halfback. It doesn't matter when the music stops. Whoever the hell it happens to be, that's fine. It is insane, the weapons they've got in this side.
Dallin Watene-Zalesniak at the end of, I think, last week's game, he just said, we all just know our roles and that's why it's all flowing so well. But I think there's a lot to be said about that because there has been so much like fluidity with positioning.
Yeah.
It's insane. And also a shout out to that try that he got when he was
very
clearly
good
injured
effort.
and heading off.
Yeah.
I think it's all easy
nuts.
to do your jobs when you've got essentially 8 serial killers in your forward pack as well. They are fucking insane.
It's
Big
great. Up the
guns.
wires.
Up
the
the wires.
wires.
It'd be great to see. Is there anything else on EIT?
No.
Now, our last one is a very interesting one, and one that I would like you to timestamp, please. Isaiah Kat Haddad.
Oh,
Reveal!
What?
We've got a stats deep dive on Kat Haddad.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Talk to me, Timmy. What do we got? Should I trade her in or not?
I'll let the numbers tell the story.
Go.
Kat has a 3-year average of of 7.2 trades remaining in her team at the conclusion of the Supercoach season.
Unders. I thought it'd be more.
Nah, it was 7.2.
7.2.
Did the maths,
Wow.
crunch the numbers.
Huge. What else we got?
The hoarder of all time. Stat number 2 on
Yes.
Kat Haddad. 4.4 average text to Tim between Thursday 7 p.m. and 7:50 p.m. while overseas on a super cool soccer trip and forgetting to do her trades.
Huge.
Stat number 3.
Yes.
0.0 average text to Guru between Thursday 7 p.m.
You
and
never
7:50
message
p.m.
me. You always go to him.
I'm unwell.
The bloke's allergic to trophies. You keep messaging him. It's unbelievable.
156 consecutive Beers and Breakevens Employee of the Month awards.
Wow.
Very impressive. Wow.
That's nice.
Considering you didn't show up for 2 months there, that's a pretty fucking
Yeah.
good effort, just
Well,
quietly.
I was still talking to Timmy though.
Yeah.
Poor old Winston and Maddie missed out, though. She wasn't even in the chair.
Still won it.
That is
Hey.
unbelievable.
Stats don't lie.
Stats don't lie.
1 top 60,000 finish. 1 top 50,000 finish. And 1 top 40,000 finish. TBC 2026. Kat, trending very nicely. By 2029, you'll be in the top 10K.
Woo!
And our final start, 2.
Final stat. You ranked well above average, Kat, year on year for being a brilliant producer and a wonderful friend to both Guru and I throughout all our nonsense. So thank you.
Oh my god.
2 broken hearts left with your departure.
Actually, 3 broken hearts. I might cry, guys. Oh, that's
That-
so nice.
That's the Kat stat deep dive.
That is the coolest thing anyone's ever done.
Well,
You need to meet new friends.
all right.
Wait, before we move on,
Yes.
there's also something that I need to bring up. Looking through ideas for Kat stat deep dive this afternoon, I brought up her team. I'm 99.999% sure that you see the person's team as it stood from the week prior, but it just made such little sense to me that I was
Oh
like,
no, don't. Don't.
you won't know that.
No, don't. Please.
Hey, did you or did you not bring in Kyo Weeks against the Broncos and not play him in your team?
I accidentally. Guys, I was traveling on Thursday and I thought I'd say my team and I didn't, and then
You travelled
I-
to Brisbane. You didn't travel to the moon, mate. Fuck.
2 tries in the first half, I think it was 84 points. And I'm like, oh, good on you, Kat. And she didn't play him.
and do you know what the worst
And he's
part
on the
is?
bye this week.
Do you know the worst part is I also clocked it well before. Anyway,
And part 2 of it,
no.
she didn't play Cleary in her 18 either.
Oh, Dad.
No, guys, completely messed up my whole team this weekend.
Oh, I was travelling.
Yeah.
I'm
Brisbane.
sweating because of
It's a
that.
90. It's a fucking hour flight. That's huge. I love that. Enormous. How was Brisbane, by the way?
It was fun. It was a good time, minus the whole KO Weeks thing. It actually ruined my Friday night.
That's really good snooping from you. And you weren't going to mention
I was
it.
never, ever going to mention that.
That is incredibly disappointing as a whole.